Well, if you're thinking about buying your loved one something sweet for Valentine's Day, there's a local chocolatier you may want to check out. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Marlo Lundeck has more in New This Morning. Marlo?
Kennedy, we all know chocolate is a big business on Valentine's Day, but at Baker's Candies in Greenwood, Nebraska, it's a big business every day. So big, they've been nationally recognized. The factory and outlet store, located 20 miles outside of Lincoln, is a family-owned business. Kevin Baker was a defense contractor during the Vietnam War and mass-produced missile systems. When the war ended, Baker put his knowledge of engineering into the booming chocolate industry, thus beginning the unique story of Baker's Candies.
Dad started with what he believed to be the most efficient way you could ever make gourmet chocolate, and then we tailor-made our recipes to our production lines.
The factory is most famous for their chocolate meltaways, and since their existence, a main ingredient in the delicate chocolate has been Peter's chocolate. The original recipe for milk chocolate created over 140 years ago by Swiss chocolatier Daniel Peter.
This is the best milk chocolate on planet Earth.
Baker's Candies is one of just 12 confectioners across the United States to win the award of distinction by Cargill, now the owner of Peter's Chocolate. They've been recognized for the innovation they've brought to the business of chocolate making.
The truth is, what makes us most proud is the fact that we run a family business in the truest sense. And so for us, that's all this was ever really intended to be.
The process of making the famous meltaways isn't as complicated as one might think. The product never touched by human hands.
We did about 35 million chocolates on our production floor last year with just 3 employees on the actual production floor. So automated machinery and equipment is actually making virtually all of Nebraska's chocolate.
The original manufacturing process Kevin Baker created 35 years ago is still used on the production floor today, with just a few minor changes.
Making chocolate's really, it's part engineering and it's also part art form, and so our family has evolved in our ability to kind of adapt and use those artistic processes, but the technology really is essentially the same. So.
Now, what's another thing that's really cool about Baker's Candies is that since they created all this technology themselves, they have to be able to fix it themselves. They have a foundry in-house in case any of their equipment breaks, and it was so cool to go behind the scenes and see how all those famous little chocolates are made. And I found out that Valentine's Day is their second most popular holiday.
What's their first?
The first is Christmas.
Okay.
And then the third, I was
sense.
surprised by the third one. It's Mother's Day, which is nice.
Okay, yeah, my mom likes chocolate, so I guess that makes sense. Now, I knew Greenwood and that area had a candy shop or candy factory, but I didn't realize what it was. When you came back and showed me the bag of the different candies, I'm like, that's what Baker's is.
Yeah, a lot of people in Nebraska don't recognize the name, but as soon as they see those little foil wrapped candies, they're like, I've had that before.
Yeah, because I've never seen it in a bag that says Baker's, because normally like you can buy them at the store in like pieces, so it doesn't say Baker's across it.
Yeah, they are delicious, so
They
check it out.
definitely are, for sure. Thanks, Marlo.